I use you again?
Definitely Western, right?
What's that?
Definitely Western.
I'm in here. Again, I'm breaking the grip. I'm stepping to this angle. If Wayne knows what I'm doing, or Wayne's just clever, he's going to try and pull his elbow to his ribs, because he doesn't want me to do horrible things to his elbow. Once his elbow's at his ribs, I don't have any of those. None of those. I'm going to keep my hand in here though. I'm still getting that angle. So I'm here, I come in, I've still got that angle, and I'm keeping myself attached to it. I'm keeping my hips in, I'm not out here. Because my hips are what translates the power, the push of my legs into my body and into the hip. So what we're going to talk about now is a really good series of throws from here. There's a whole sequence of throws with different grips, but they all have the same mechanical principle. So one that comes really easily from here, from this grip where I've got his elbow. So I'm just going to put my ear on his chest. I'm going to step my knee behind his knee. And what I'm going to do is basically I've got a pressure behind his legs and a pressure in front of his chest. I want them to switch positions, and then I want to drop this one down. So I'm in here, I'm going to buckle his knee and bring it down. Now, again, we're going to assume that our training partner is smart and doesn't really want to get beat up. So as I come in here and I start messing with Wayne's leg, he's going to get it out of the way. Now it doesn't work. And if his feet are faster than mine, it's going to be a pain. So what I'm going to do is with this hand, and again, I'm not doing this, my head's not coming down. I'm going to squat in. This hand is resting on my hip, so there's no arm strength. It's my hip that powers it. My thumb is pointing toward the back of his knee. I come in, it makes it a lot more secure and it gives it a little more oomph. So, there are going to be times when you're wrestling and stuff's happening fast and you just come in like that, fast. But there are also going to be times when you're wrestling and the guy's really trying to get away, you might get in here, and you got to take some time and really secure that grip so they can't get away. Like I said, there's a whole series of throws here. We see in the manuals, we see it with just the knee to the knee, we see it with the hand to the knee,
hand to face.
We see it with this grip, we see it grabbing the far shoulder, we see it across the belly, we also see it smearing the face or elbowing the face. We're not doing this one today because people have chins and they want to keep them. They all work on that same mechanical principle. That's all you're doing. It's a nice throw because it doesn't take a lot of power from you. It just takes squatting in, boom, boom. And it's pretty secure. If I come in here and I've got this, Wayne can try and go someplace. But I'm pretty well attached to it. So, because of this feed on the arm, I can pull in here and it gives me a good secure grip. And if he tries to pull away that way, I just go back to my 2-on-1 and my elbow grip. So he can't just whip away. Whereas if I come in here and he dives away from me really fast, I might not catch him. Okay? So again, this is where those rolls and breakfalls we worked are going to start coming in with your partner. Again, quietly to start. Break the grip. Step in. Put your ear right under the chest. Bring your hips in with that forklift arm. And then you're just going to press back with the ear. As your hip comes in, it's going to push his knee more forward. So see his knee there? As I bring my hip in, look what happens to his knee. And it becomes easier for me to tip it down. So try that with your partner. If you want to try it on both sides, go ahead and do that. Most people have a preferred side for most throws. So figure out which one seems most natural to you. And try it. So let's have everybody try it once on each side. And then pick a favorite side and do it 3 more times. I break the grip. I step around. This arm, what I'm doing with this arm is for a couple of specific reasons. Again, if I make that forklift, I can really connect my hip motion to my arm, so I'm not using a lot of arm strength. There are times in the manuals we see this, where my arm is here, And that can work for this throw, but there's a reason I'm showing this one. If my arm is here to buckle his knee, I'm having to use arm strength to do it, which is annoying and tiring and less efficient. Also, from wrestling big guys like Brent, if I'm here and he resists and tries to posture up, it bounces me back to here. If I'm here and he resists, it can pull me out of my angle, potentially, which is really annoying. So, those are reasons not to do this. It's in the manuals though, and there are times you're going to do it. So if we're wrestling and we're out here, our grips aren't as secure, we're playing around a little bit more, I might come that way and use the knee grab like an arm drag to pull myself in. And that's the occasion where I'm going to keep that grip across the knee to finish, is if that's what pulled me in. But if I get here and I have a choice between that one and that one, I'm never going to intentionally go here. I'm always going to go here because it allows me more effective power generation. It lets me be lazier, and that's important. Alright? Any other questions about that movement, that throw? No? I'm in here, but Wayne's in here. He's got my arm, I'm pulling my elbow in so I'm safe. He's trying for that winning step, but he doesn't have his hand in yet. Here's what I can do.
Watch out for the pole.
What I'm doing is transitioning to a different winning step throw. And I can do it, the pressure's a little different on this one. For me, I find it's easier to lunge through than to tip back because I don't have as much leverage, I'm a little lower. I'm trying to tip his torso there, it's hard. So from here, I'm more likely to just dive that way. The same principle applies though in terms of the legs, in that I can do it fast here, I can do it ugly like I just did, where I tangle up the leg and just drive through, or I can do it with my forefoot. We move a full 2 inches away from the post, I'm proud of myself. Move this way. So, again, he's here, he's going for that throw. If he catches my leg, I'm doomed. I'm not getting my leg back. I can't do anything. But if he isn't there yet, so go. I can step my leg behind, forklift, drive through, and bring him down. So, what we're going to do is, first, we're just going to do that compliantly. We're going to try that move so he's got my arm. I'm going to practice stepping out to take my own winning step. Feel how that pressure's a little different. It's harder for me to go back that way. I can go this way and bring it down. Try that back and forth with your partner a few times without resistance. Then, we're going to do that same drill we just did, that same 2 minutes of resistance. But this time, when he starts with my arm and with his head in, but not with my leg, I'm going to try to step my leg back. Notice, if I step my leg back, what can he do with his leg? Any ideas? Right back. That's very clever. You guys are clever. I like you guys. So, the winner here, unless you're just really good at popping that as you step into it, odds are the winner here is going to be the first person to get that catch with their arm. From now, even if I don't have his posture broken, try and get up. It's a deep hole to dig out of once I've got that leg going. So, let's try this counter throw compliantly with your partner a few times.